Alright guys, check this shit out. So I'm tending my garden, my container garden, and I noticed a bunch of bees. Let me see if I can get it. A bunch of bees and hornets. And then I noticed one of the hornets, wasps, is down there, and I'm like, oh, what's he doing? And he just cut that worm in half. Not worm, it's on my pepper plant. It's one of those, I don't know, it's a grub, some kind of, I can't remember what they turn into, but he cut that fucker in half. This is the first year that I've had a bunch of bees pollinate my peppers and my tomatoes. Now I realize they do more than just pollen. Cut that fucker in half. And see, they eat my leaves. They eat and turn into moths, and turn into other kind of bugs and pests that attack my tomato plants and my peppers. And that was a pretty big one. I try and catch them before that, but they grow under the leaves, right? Last year, look how fast his wing is going. Look at that. You see how fast his wing is going? He's still working on that worm. Not worm. He's still working on that bug. See that? He's gonna have to take off. He's got a big chunk of it. His little tail pulsating. I hope he's not dying. That is fucking awesome. He just ate that. Oh, now he's taking off. He's got a heavy load. Back to the nest. I don't know, nest. Back to the hive. So, I'm just gonna do a quick update, guys. The last time I posted something was a couple months ago. In the meantime, I've already pulled one pepper. I got 1, 2, 3 on that plant. I got one growing on that little guy. So this tomato plant, and these guys are just gnarly huge. I got probably 30 tomatoes on this plant. But I'm gonna look back and see when I posted it. But these tomato plants I grew just from kitchen scraps. So I cut open a couple slices of tomatoes with the seeds, and I planted. And I got 1, 2, 3. Basically, I could have separated these and put them in their own. That's probably why they're not doing so great. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got like 10 tomato plants for free. Got my mint. Got all my basil. Got my, I don't know, all I ever think of is cilantro, but we don't have cilantro because my wife's allergic. Basil, whatever it is. Got my rosemary, green onions. It's probably making people sick. Whatever it is, I didn't know they flowered, but they're really attracting the bees. Which makes sense, but they're really attracting the bees and the wasps. Oh, and this is the pepper plant that I already got one pepper off of this year. But if you see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growing on here. And this little guy was leafless. I mean, there was like a little green bud, a leaf, a little bit, and I thought it was dead. And I just planted it over in my spare dirt, and it grew, and now it's the biggest producer of peppers. So got cayenne peppers. So all of this is just from potato. It's from kitchen clippings, kitchen scraps. I had a bunch of potatoes. I've already harvested potatoes. I'm going to be planting more potatoes, and I just plant those from kitchen scraps also. Yeah, it's crazy. Here in California, I can grow year round. My porch, my balcony, my deck, it gets sun because it's facing south, so it gets sun, total sun over here in the morning, and then obviously in the daytime, and then as the sun is setting, all my plants on the west and the east side get sun, so I get to grow year round. You know what I mean, guys? I know it's not a lot, but anything, I mean, when these tomatoes ripen, I've already got a couple ripe cherry tomatoes over here, but when these tomatoes ripen, I'm not going to have to go to get tomatoes all year round for the rest of the season, you know what I mean? Super healthy, nice size. And then over there I got asparagus. I've gotten some, but it was just for fun. It's an experiment. It's hard to get a lot. I mean, you have to have a lot of plants to get a significant amount of asparagus. I'll get 4 or 5 stalks here and there, but anyways, I just wanted to show that and there's the rest of that fucking gnarly pest that destroys my plants that the wasp liquefied. That's awesome. There's a wasp right there. I think it's the same one. He came back for more. No way. Can you see it? Let me see. I can't see if you guys are seeing this. Yeah, there you go. It's on that leaf right there. Sorry guys, you might be getting a whole, oh nope, there he is. Right there is that wasp, yellow jacket, whatever it is. And he just came back for more. Oh, no, he just sent the message to the fucking hive, guys. So I got one, pull out of it, yeah. One right there. And then the original, where the bug was, they got the worm, the pest. And then there's another one right there. There he goes off with a piece of that pest, that gnarly bug. And then there's another one right there. That's awesome. Release the hounds. The hive mind is coming to get food. That's awesome. Circle of life. Usually I cut off the leaves that I see with holes in them, because I know that's where they're getting it, but maybe I shouldn't, because if they grow big enough, they're gonna feed that hive that, and then they'll come back. So yeah, these are like my little fucking, my little garden buddies, whatever. I'm stupid. Anyways, just wanted to update you guys and show you some cool shit. Start growing your own food, guys. Supply chain's crashing. So every dollar I don't have to spend on vegetables, herbs, that's a dollar that can go towards something else. go towards silver, go towards crypto, other defense items and other things to protect me against inflation and recession. So anyways, doesn't take much, guys. A couple buckets, plant your own kitchen scraps, and then water them. And yeah, like I said, I just get enough tomatoes to hand out to friends, neighbors. So there's probably 30 or 40 tomatoes on that. Anyways, yo, I'm out.